equipping them with the relevant skills to enable them survive and thrive during and after the disruptions of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, over the past 5 months, CORE has reached thousands of young people in the formal and informal sectors and helping them to cope and build resilience through the media education, online mentoring, counseling, and conferences, as well as group and individual activities on various online platforms. And today, we're so excited. Officials of the CORE program are here to tell us about this youth development program and the impact it is making on the lives of many, many people in Ghana. So, of course, I'm excited to see Auntie Comfort. She's the Executive Director of the Springboard Roadshow Foundation. And she's here with Stephanie Donu Sarpon, who is head of Gender and QMS, have I said that right, of Solidaridad West Africa.
Quality Management System.
Quality Management Abaze. Systems. Yay. Stephanie, it's nice to see you. Auntie C.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you?
Great.
It's been a while, eh?
It's been a long time. But it's good to be here as usual.
Always a pleasure. All right, so tell us about the CORE program. How exactly is it impacting the lives of young people in Ghana, Stephanie?
All right. I think, like you rightly said, the program is aimed at building the resilience of young people so they are able to survive the many impacts that has been presented by the COVID-19 pandemic. So the program has 3 key components. We have the e-learning component, we have the e-counseling component where we provide counseling services for young people, and then we have the e-mentoring components where we provide professional socialization to young people so they're able to get a network of professionals that they can learn from, and then also be equipped with the skills they need to tackle their businesses during COVID and then post-COVID. So just a short summary of how the program is structured.
Thank you for that. And, you can't overstate how important it is to think ahead. This has never happened in the world before, and we really need to be able to figure out how to make sure it doesn't knock us all out when we're finally done with it. Okay, so tell us about some of the success stories of those who have benefited from the CORE program.
Well, the success stories have been overwhelming and very exciting because whenever you do something and the person and somebody enjoys it, that, or somebody benefits immensely from it, that it has been impactful. Therefore, we've had stories from young people who, for instance, they listen to Doing Talent with Your Business, and then this lady listened to it in Subim in Ashanti region, and from a community information center. We are working with 32 radio stations as well as 20 community information centers across Ghana. So this lady went to the community information center to listen to it and realized that indeed the first one that she was, what is your talent? And she said, well, because of COVID, my school has been shut down and I've been sitting down, I don't have any work to do. But I know how to bake, and therefore I'll start baking. And so she started baking, and now school is, there's this half system. So she is still doing it in the baking as well as getting her salary as a student, a teacher in the community. We also have this young lady who called one night. That was because we have partnered with the Ghana Psychological Association for this particular program. So they are running the counseling program of the CORE program. And the person called late at night and said, well, I think it's over.
Wow.
I think it's over. And we were like, oh, okay. This was the first time I had such a call. I've heard of people saying it, but I hadn't come across it, so I panicked.
So this person wanted to end it all.
Yeah. And I said, okay. Yeah, let's relax. I calmed myself down, and then I got in touch with our counseling lead, Sylvia, and then and Sylvia ensured that the lady got in touch with the counselor. As we speak right now, the lady is looking forward to time. With joy in her heart to say that this is what I can do something.
Wow.
Or the young gentleman who's graduated with a first degree honors has finished his master's. and is ready to make it, and has finished his national service, and had been promised that yes, we will employ you after your national service. So he's ready to go to work, and they said no, because of COVID, we are not employing anybody. So he says, no problem, I could do it. So he applies to different organizations, and everybody rejects him. So from being high, first class, good work ethic, and now being told that we don't have any space.
Nowhere for you.
Nowhere for you. And he was devastated and went into a spiral. But we sent text messages to our beneficiaries. So he got one of the text messages and said, okay, what's this? And got in touch with us. And by the going through those counseling sessions, you see the story that he's written, and then he says that if my story will help even one person, and to be part of this program, and also see how much they can benefit as being part of this program, it will be more than worth it. So we have stories flying from left, right, center, just talking about this program, from young people between the ages of 18 to 35. And yesterday I was in Tamale with doing a community engagement with in Tamale, and one of the people said, this program, how can we increase the reach to even further parts of, and I'm like, well, we are trying to work with community centers across the country. So if you know of a community center within Tamale, not Tamale, but in the environs, which would be beneficial, why not? We will send this. And as part of that, this program, especially together with Solidarity, we have created it such that we have the program not just in English. We are playing it. We translate the learnings in Ocran. We translate it in Ga. We translate it in Ever. The counseling sessions, apart from these three languages, you have and Krobo.
Oh, really?
Yes, because we have some beneficiaries who were in the Krobo area who said we want it in our language, and so we got the translation done for them in Krobo. And you have these people. And in the counseling session we have those that do Hausa and Dagari as well. So it doesn't matter what language you speak. We can do the English, fantastic. But our local language is an integral part of the program. And therefore you don't have to be an English speaker only to benefit from this. You just have to be somebody who is willing to learn. My Tamale trip brought somebody who said, but me, I'm 45. So can I be part of this? And I said, all that we shared is not for just the young people. It's for anybody who wants to be part, who wants to develop him or herself. So you are definitely part of it.
Wow.
She stayed for the program.
That is real impact. It's so exciting to see that, it doesn't matter who you are, you can benefit from this. Now, I also like the fact that you've targeted the youth with this. They're the fastest growing population, but they are also a vulnerable group. Speaking of vulnerable groups, how about women? Ladies, people with physical disabilities. Are we planning anything for them too?
Sure, there's a lot we are doing with women. The program has a huge emphasis on reaching women and other marginalized groups. So the target, we were looking at about 142,000 direct beneficiaries with a target of 40% women. So, of course, it makes sense that we have deliberate activities for the women. One of the core things we do is what we call the e-lead conferences. So e-lead is Ladies Empowerment and Advocacy Development Conference. So we line up women who have blazed the trail in their field. So we've had the likes of Giftianti, we've had the likes of Charlotte Osei, we've had the likes of Efua Pukua, all gracing our conference and then trying to inspire young women. So I think one of the key challenges have been women don't really see the sterling examples. So this conference helps to project some of these women so they share their challenges and how they've been able to overcome them. So that's one thing we do for the women. And then in terms of of reaching out to the people with physical disabilities. For our video recordings, for example, we'll ensure that we have subtitles.
Great.
So people with hearing disabilities can follow, and then we also have the sign language interpretation also. So nobody gets left behind. I think our mantra is the core program where no young person is left behind. So we try to be as inclusive as possible. And then talking about projecting good stories. In one of our e-learning episodes, for example, the facilitator was a visually impaired person. So this is a very strong testament to people of similar kind that shouldn't limit you. You can do it. And since that episode, we've had people with similar challenges reaching out, trying to get to the person, trying to see how they can get more inspiration from them. Because if a blind person has been able to facilitate an e-learning episode, I mean, there is a whole lot I can tap from such a person.
Yes,
so
indeed.
These are some of the examples we are projecting.
It's wonderful, wonderful. Okay, if you just joined us, we're talking to Stephanie Donu Sarpon. She's the head of Gender and QMS of Solidaridad West Africa. And she's here with our very own Auntie Comfort Ocran, who is the executive director of Springboard Roadshow Foundation. And we're learning about this amazing initiative, the CORE program, which is impacting the lives of young people. It's a life-transforming youth development program. But I know you don't do things alone. So who are your partners, the people who have helped you make this a reality?
I mean, we're sitting right next to one of my key partners.
Oh, yes.
That's Solidaridad. I mean, they've been invaluable in this quest to bring the CORE program to being. And MasterCard Foundation as well, they have made this possible. And that partnership is something that is invaluable. We also have the Ghana Psychological Association. Recently, we signed an agreement with the Ghana Nurses and Midwives Association. So all nurses and midwives across the country are being onboarded onto the program right now so that they can benefit. And we're actually going to run a special mentoring program, mentoring and counseling program for them because they have been on the front line, and some of them have really been impacted. Some of them have lost their where they live. Some of them, their spouses, or they face a lot of stigmatization, and therefore there's a need to kind of let them they realize how integral their role is to our lives, and therefore we've targeted a part of the intervention to them. Right. Additionally, we also have a partnership with MTN, and they have zero-rated our website. Our website is core.com.gh, and that, if you go there and you're an MTN user, you are zero-rated. You can use all the materials for free. Right. People who want to get in touch with us, because there's a young person who is listening today and wondering, how can I get in touch with this program? Please send a message to 055 153 5533, 055 153 5533. And if you send counseling or mentoring to the hotline, we will get in touch with you, and we'll join you onto a hotline into part of the program.
Well, you heard it here. All right, the Springboard Foundation is behind the CORE program. They're working with partners like Solidaridad West Africa, and we've been hearing all about it from Auntie Comfort Ocran and Stephanie Donu Sarpon. We can't thank you enough for getting us all excited about the CORE program.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
As always, great to see you both. And
just a quick one. I would like to invite all my ladies tomorrow. Please, we have the the lead conference tomorrow, and we're looking at the woman political.
The woman political.
The woman political. Right. So please join us on either Zoom or Facebook. Join our Facebook page, CORE program, or Insta or Twitter, and let's make it rock.
Wonderful. Let's make it rock. I like that. All right. Well, thank you both for coming. And we've got a little bit of time left to do a little bit more. Stay with us. We're back after these.